Most people think confidence means never struggling. Luffy proves the opposite. Luffy never doubts who he is, but he struggles all the time. In One Piece, Luffy constantly walks into situations that should break him. He loses fights. He fails to protect his crew. He watches people suffer because he isn't strong enough yet. And still, one thing never changes. He never questions his right to keep moving forward. Luffy's confidence doesn't come from winning. It comes from clarity. He knows exactly what he wants. He wants to be Pirate King, not because it makes him special, but because to him it represents freedom. That clarity does something powerful psychologically. It separates identity from outcomes. When Luffy loses, he doesn't interpret it as, "I'm not meant for this." He interprets it as, "I need to grow." Look at moments like Water 7. He's overwhelmed, outmatched, emotionally cornered, but he doesn't spiral into self-doubt about who he is. He accepts that he's weak right now without letting that define him. That's the key difference. Most people tie their self-belief to results. When things go wrong, they assume something is wrong with them. Luffy doesn't do that. His struggles don't threaten his identity because his identity isn't built on success. It's built on intention. Psychologically, this is called a stable sense of self. When your identity is clear, failure becomes information, not a verdict. That's why Luffy can feel fear. He can feel pain. He can feel doubt about the situation, but never doubt about himself. Even when he loses Ace, the moment that completely shatters him, what breaks isn't his dream. It's his emotional capacity at that moment. He doesn't stop believing in his path. He temporarily loses the strength to walk it, and that distinction matters. Struggle doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're human. Luffy teaches us that confidence isn't loud. It isn't arrogance. It's quiet commitment to who you are becoming, even when you're not there yet. In real life, most people quit not because they fail, but because failure makes them question themselves. They ask, maybe I'm not built for this. Maybe this dream isn't for me. Maybe I should become someone else. Luffy never asks that question. A practical way to apply this is to separate your identity from your performance. Decide who you are before you decide how well you're doing. You can say, I am someone who values growth, even when you're struggling. I am someone who is learning, even when you're behind. I am someone who doesn't quit, even when quitting feels logical. When you do that, setbacks stop being personal attacks. They become part of the process. You don't need Luffy's optimism. You need his clarity. So here's the reflection. What part of your struggle is challenging your results? And what part is quietly trying to challenge your identity? If you enjoy learning about growth and mindset through anime, consider subscribing and keep moving forward even when it's hard.